Steve, obviously a game full of incident, but a great result for us and a clean sheet, which you must be really pleased about, and a good boost for the goal difference. And in the first half, I thought at times we were virtually unplayable.
Yeah, well, I set up with a shape where we was going to let them have the ball, because they are good on the ball. But I'd rather them have it at the back than around our final third, where they're very good at sliding people in and having good runners off our from wide areas. So I set up a system where they could have the ball at the back, and eventually, at this level, Jim, someone panics and just smashes it. You know, it showed at the end there when we had possession, one of my players sort of like panicked and wanted to put a cross in rather than keep the ball for the extra pass, and that's what happens at this level. So if you just set yourselves up right and let them have the ball, it's when you get the ball back, how good are you to hurt them? And I thought when we did win the ball back, we punished them.
And Bluey, virtually, I mean, every time he got the ball at his feet, they seemed to be panicking.
Well, we've been dangerous from set pieces all season, you know, and we've put the balls in the right areas, but today we've got our just rewards for the goals and attacking the ball in them areas. First ball and second ball, and then Bluey's third one was an unbelievable hit. But I say that's what he's out there to do, score goals. You know, Nathan's out there to score goals, Witz is out there to score goals, and they all scored goals today. I looked at my bench today, and I've got Tom Fit, Tommy Whitnell, Charlie Webster, Ellis, Tom Pearson. That's a strong bench, you know. And like I said to him before, it's not favouritism. It's what's going to work for me. And at the time, we've got Tom Fit coming back from injury and Tommy Whitnell. The other two have scored goals, so they play. You know, Lee Carey and Tom Parkinson have done well while Tom's been out. So unfortunately, he had to sit out. He still wasn't 100%. I'm hoping he will be on Tuesday. But then that's another thing for me to think about.
And what we should remember is we were already 2-0 up before the first red card.
Yeah, the first red card, like I said to their player, you know, it's the way he's jumped in. Whether he connected with a ball or Nick Wheeler, it's the way he's launched himself. And referees nowadays, in my day, you get away with that. Nowadays, you don't, you know, and the ref sent him off.
Now 4-0 up at half time, it's almost where do you go from there in a funny kind of way. And to be fair, the second half I thought felt inevitably a little bit flat after the achievements of the first half.
Waiting for that one being the flat business, but it was a case of my team just looking after the football.
Yeah.
I thought we'd done that very well, and it could be boring. When you're 4-0 up, away from home at Bognor Regis, why do you need to go and get the 5th, 6th, 7th goal? Yep. You keep it at 4-0, and if you get a chance like we did, you put another one in there. What my main concern was keeping a clean sheet, and we've done that, you know. Disappointed with a red card, but Nathan's adamant that he didn't touch him. I've got the video that I'm going to send into the FA and try and get that rescinded, because he's played against that player before and just nitpicking all the time, and Nathan said he didn't even touch him near the face, and their manager's fair play. As soon as it happened, he come up to me and said, I'll give you the video and you send that in. He said, because you'll get that rescinded, that's ridiculous. And the same for their one, you know, it's a penalty, don't get me wrong, but it's not a goal scoring opportunity, so why does he get a straight red for that?
Yeah. And I've got to ask you about Ellis, obviously the new signing, which everyone will know about, but he looked very, very good, didn't he, on the ball?
Looks good, but he hasn't had any games of football. He's done not a lot of. He's done the first part of pre-season of Boreham Wood, and they didn't sign him, and then he's been doing nothing because he had a bit of a groin, and that's why he come to my attention. And Mel's looked after him. He's come in today, and I thought he'd done very well for the 20 minutes he was on. But you can see he hasn't got them energy levels to get up and down. He did look a little bit flat towards the end, and that was only 20 minutes of football. So it's something I've got to think about, whether he goes and gets games on loan somewhere for a month, which I've spoke to him about. But it's something I've got to toy with, because seeing that 20 minutes he come on, he was very, very effective. I haven't got Shaq forever, who I thought done well again.
Yep.
So it would be a case of, if Shaq goes back, Ellis is here. Do you know what I mean? But I need him on all guns firing, you know. And as good as he's done today, he's lacking that bit of fitness, but that come with matches. But I've just got a big decision to make, whether he goes on loan for a bit just to get some games, so he comes back fully fresh to us, or I just keep him on and bring him on now and again, because at the way he is at the minute, he's not a starter. But he showed what he can do, and like I say, I like attacking players, and he was very, very thorn in their side when he came on.
Definitely.
Sorry, Jim, that's not taken away from Shaq and Nicky Wheeler. Like I just said to him in there, for 70 minutes they run them two fullbacks ragged. You know, and unfortunately when you come off, the other two get the rewards of getting the chances and the freedom to play, because they've put all the hard work in. But it's a team game, and I thought the boys done very well today.
Definitely. But unfortunately you can never rest in the laurels at this stage of the season. Another game coming up on Tuesday against Brentwood. What do we know about them?
I've had them watched. I'll be speaking to Harrow tomorrow, Steve Baker, about them, see what they're like. And then I'll just put a team out ready to do that. You know, I've got a couple of walking wounded in there at the minute, a couple of slight pulls. You know, Luke Luden got a dead leg, and as we know with Tommy Whitnell, sometimes they're hard to come back from straight away, especially within 3 days. And then Lee Carey's got a bit of a groin, so there could be a couple of changes, but I'll only put players out there that are fresh and not 80% fit, because there's no need when I look at the bench I've got.
Brilliant today, Steve. Congratulations to you and the boys. Well done.